What do you absolutely ducking hate hearing? While you were one of many qualified applicants, we decided to move forward in the hiring process. We will keep your resume on file for future opportunities. We regret to inform you that we've made the tough decision to move forward with another candidate at this time for the ______ position. That hawking sound right before my cat has a hairball. My name 5 min before I clock out of work. One more thing before you go, and that thing takes 15 to 20 mins. Duck off, I'm leaving. Should have said IT 30 mins ago. Commercials that say things have changed and go on to list how they're fighting COVID in a restaurant or business. Yes, we know things have changed. You don't have to remind us every 4 seconds. When people chomp down on a metal fork and pull it out without unclenching their teeth. Add to that, people who scrape metal forks against plates. Tell me / ask me to do what I'm just about to do. Ducking bothers me to no end and makes me feel like I've lost autonomy. Yes, well, I was about to do that, but now I'm not going to. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell in the next 5 seconds, or a spider will be crawling around in your bed tonight. When you're using a pencil eraser, but the eraser is almost gone and the metal scrapes on the paper. Ugh, you monster. Good call. I work in a grocery store, so there are a number of things that make me want to vomit a felony upon hearing. But I'd say, lol, it must be free, is up there. People who chew with their mouth open. I can't decide whether I hate this more than people who breathe so heavily while eating that it sounds like they're going to pass out at any moment. Like, the point of eating isn't to see how much food you can cram into your mouth between breaths. You're too quiet. Then when you do, oh my god, he or she speaks. You have it easy. Yes, I know there's starving kids in Africa. Yes, I know there's homeless people. That doesn't change anything. Don't invalidate other people just because they're not at the most extreme of suffering. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thanks for the award whoever gave it. Tinnitus. Please protect your hearing, people. Permanent tinnitus is a nightmare. What do you have to be sad about? You have food, clothes, a house, a phone, blah blah blah. Edit. Holy crap, thank you for the likes and awards. I'm super new to Reddit. Well, mostly I'm sad because I can't produce enough serotonin, but thanks for reminding me that I'm an asshole for having a medical condition I can't control. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. This is so cringy. Please, just shut up. So much this. That sentence is code for, I'm going to treat you terribly most of the time. Be yourself and love who you are. Be usually said by an extroverted, conventionally attractive person with lots of talents, successful career, and lots of relationships. That vaccines cause autism, and that autism makes people stupid. My aunt's every Christmas telling me I should seek for a girl to marry and have kids. It's not that what angers me, it's the fact that when I tell them I don't want to have kids and I'm not sure about getting married, they immediately call me selfish, and that I'm not supposed to live like that. WTF. It's my damn life, how am I not supposed to live it the way I want? It could always be worse. That's just asking the universe to try harder to make things worse. People smacking their lips and chewing loudly as they eat with their mouth open. My cat chewing on plastic bags lining the bins. She does it exclusively for attention in the morning. Edit. A word. The mumbling that has replaced normal talk. Hearing loss sucks. Not so much here, but see on social media. Jesus, you are my Lord and Savior. If you agree, share to 10 groups and comment Amen. Ignore for Satan. When I tell people I never want kids and they go, you change your mind. I get so riled up. Yes, stranger, you know my internal wants and desires better than I do. Edit. Word. My parents ducking. Heard it once, determined that there's not enough bleach in the world to cleanse my ears of that sound. Edit. Jesus ripped to my inbox. Thanks for the replies though. Smoke detector low battery beeps. We need to talk. Replied back, yes, we definitely do. Taste of their own medicine. Anything rubbing against styrofoam. This sound brings me to my knees. I get rid of styrofoam packaging immediately. Just the sight of it brings the sound into my head. Previously on Coming Up Next. No, stop wasting 1 to 3 minutes, which is a huge amount for TV time. Just give me my show. We just watched 12 episodes in a row, we don't need a recap. My downstairs neighbor's music. Conversely, my upstairs neighbor's stomping around all the time. Hearing this is all a part of God's plan, while people rotate through a funeral for a deceased family member. Really? Was it really God's plan to make my grandfather have a tumor rupture in his lungs and make him sit through 3 days of pure hell before he passed? Just the thought of hearing that phrase uttered anywhere is enough to make my blood boil. Blank Kinder Sus NGL. Forks scraping against the plate. Crying babies or shrieking children. I'm a bartender, so I ducking hate hearing the printer going off whenever I'm cleaning. Like, come on guys, if you're gonna order when you see the bar closing down, at least order a beer or something. It's a minor gripe, but yeah, after a 10-11 hour shift I kinda just wanna go home. This has just triggered my PTSD from being a chef. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Snoring. I will murder over it. Close second is my dog's constant need to lick his asshole in the most obnoxious way possible. Think of a pit bull drinking water, but more moist. He's fine, vet said it's his thing. You should smile more. You would look much more beautiful if you would smile. Well, you would look much more intelligent if you keep your mouth shut. Sound of Velcro. I had scoliosis as a kid and had to wear a brace, and maybe my dislike of Velcro came from that. I also hate that without fail, when I admit this is one of my pet peeves, that someone decides to rip open Velcro to mess with me. Man up, stop crying. Yeah, the sad truth is society sees men who cry as weaklings. It's straight up misandrist behavior and uses our emotions against us. Telling a man to man up is the same as telling a woman to go back into the kitchen. But alas, society does not see it that way. Life isn't fair. When something genuinely crappy happens and the person expects you to just get over it like that. I hate the commercials on podcast. Today I was riding my bike, listening to a podcast, and there was a commercial break. Dropped my phone pushing the skip 15 sec button, cracked the screen. Ducking hate them even more now. A crying baby. The noise triggers an unbridled fury inside me for no reason at all. My ceiling fan has screws holding the little glass covers in place, and every once in a while they get loose and rattle a bit. Hearing that sound as soon as I've tucked into bed all warm and snug makes me irrationally angry. It's just loud enough to make it basically impossible to sleep without getting up and tightening the screws. Small yappy dogs losing their crap over territorial disputes outside my window when I'm sleepy. When you are working on something and someone comes up and says, you should do X and proceeds to describe what you were already going to do. Just wait until it's done or until I ask for an opinion. Hey, that song is from TikTok. My old TV sound system has a high-pitched noise it emits when it's receiving audio signal. Doesn't do it if there's no sound coming through, however. My father can't hear it. It's a 8-year-old $300 soundbar, so a cheap replacement is out of the question. But so is fixing this one. Tried everything I could think of. It's not the speakers themselves. Gently held each one with no impact to the noise. Doesn't matter if it's via optical or HDMI. Bought a new TV thinking it would go away. Wanted an upgrade anyways, and it persisted. Tried checking grounding wires, ect. It's something to do with when it receives sound, it adds this high-pitched whine in the hardware or something. Most of the parts are encased in epoxy, so you can't even service it. After the holidays, I got to track down a new sound system. Probably going for a 4.1 Samsung that will set me back about $300. All because I can hear a high-pitched noise that my father can't hear at all. Chalk. The sound it makes when it rubs against things hurts me. I ducking hate people that make that lip-smacking sound every time they either begin speaking or resume speaking after pausing. See you next year. The day before the new year. When other people's kids run around on public transport, screeching like they're punishing all within earshot for their existence.